In the midst of its housing crisis, Toronto is looking to learn from Finland. The small European country has nearly eradicated homelessness through bold investments into its Housing First program.
So Finland decided they would dedicate a lot of public land. Finland decided they would do big and hard things. They have really big developments that are public sector developments. They're not counting on the private market to somehow magically make housing cheaper.
Members of the Y Foundation, Finland's largest nonprofit landlord, held a meeting in Ottawa Tuesday that was streamed into City Hall, where housing advocates hope to learn from the Finns and how they managed to create 400,000 affordable homes in a country of 5.5 million people. Toronto has 60,000 community housing units in a population of 3 million. The Finnish system also works to prevent homelessness.
But there is a quite good social security system in Finland which makes sure that they get the social benefits they need so they can pay the rent, and by the end of the day when they have paid the rent they should have at least 500 euros, which I believe is around 700 Canadian dollars, to get by the month.
Since its inception in 2008, the country has spent an estimated $400 million on its Housing First program. But tax rates are higher in Finland at a net average of 31.1% in 2022, compared with Canada's net average of 25.6%.
From the 1980s, we have reduced 80% the amount of homeless persons.
And year after year, the numbers continue to drop. At the end of 2022, there were roughly 3,600 homeless people in Finland, down nearly 300 from the year prior. In 1987, the country reported more than 18,000 unhoused residents. Sean Maher with Ontario for All says his big takeaway is that bold leadership and bold investment is needed for long-term solutions.
The Finnish government recognized that doing this was actually, at the end of the day, going to save them money. And they knew that they had to invest first in order to save later, but they invested, and now they're tracking it. They track how much money they save.
When a former homeless person gets housing, the cost savings for Finland are estimated to be around $22,000 per person per year. Do you think eradicating homelessness is possible one day in Toronto?
It's not only possible, it's morally our duty. Like our healthcare system, if you want better outcomes, you need the federal, provincial, and municipal governments working together to invest in creating that housing.
Last night, the city reported that 9,800 people slept in its shelter beds. At City Hall, Michelle Mackey, City News.